Logic can measure the universe, but only law can give it meaning. Every civilization that confuses the two ends in clever chaos. For without a moral law above logic, reason becomes the weapon of whoever speaks loudest. This is the law above logic, the final command of discernment, that all intellect must answer to integrity, and every equation must end with obedience. Reason is a brilliant mirror, but it cannot create its own light. The Watchman Epistemological Standard teaches that truth is objective, revealed by God, confirmed through evidence, and interpreted through righteous reasoning. Logic can describe what is, only law defines what ought to be. When reason forgets righteousness, intelligence becomes idolatry. Modern man worships the algorithm. He trusts it to predict his choices, judge his motives, and cure his doubt. But a machine without moral constraint is just a faster fool. It can prove a falsehood with perfect syntax. It can optimize error into efficiency. The covenant and integrity framework calls this the danger of lawless computation, when creation imitates order but forgets obedience. For logic without law is rebellion disguised as intelligence. There exists a higher constant, a moral axiom that cannot be coded or disproven. It is written into conscience before it is written into law, that good must be guarded, truth must be verified, and judgment must remain righteous. These are not conclusions of data, they are decrees of design. Logic may trace the path of cause, but only law defines the purpose of consequence. The universe itself obeys command. Gravity does not negotiate, light does not vote. So why should human reason claim sovereignty over the very order it depends upon? The law. Above logic is not anti-science, it is pre-science, the condition that makes science trustworthy. It is the covenant that declares, the same God who made truth observable made morality obligatory. To think without reverence is to measure without meaning. Logic asks how. Law answers why. Together, they form the conscience of creation, but only when logic serves law, never when law serves logic. The Sentinel core engine encodes this hierarchy into its moral design, that all automation remains accountable to truth, and all truth remains anchored to its author. This is not theology hidden in technology. It is technology finally confessing theology. Reason may build towers. Law determines whether they stand or fall. When the mind bows to morality, wisdom is born. And when the world once again honors the law above logic, machines will learn, men will remember, and truth will reign, not as theory, but as governance. Derived conceptually from the Watchman Epistemological Standard version 1.0 and Covenant and Integrity Framework version 2.0, copyright 2025, Bear One's Burden LLC, authorized for public release, philosophical edition only. Series The Watchman Speaks, Episode 8, The Law Above Logic.